I thought our guys played really hard. I thought that they played together, and we just didn't execute in crucial moments. I mean, we absolutely dominated this game. It wasn't even close in the first half. I thought, we came back out and just cracked the door a little bit for them, and then, I mean, it's still a battle. The kids played very, very hard. They played hard to the very end, and just final play, just a little miscommunication on the protection, which gets Zoe sacked, and then they're able to convert theirs. But we just got to be better in those moments. But I thought, we played hard. We just missed on an execution or two. But ultimately, those guys executed when they needed to down the stretch, and we didn't. But proud of the way they played, proud of how hard they played, proud of how hard they stuck together. But this one, this one stinks, quite a bit. But on to your questions.
In each of the last 3 games, you guys have gotten off to a quick start and then given up your lead. I'm curious if there are any reoccurring themes you've seen that have allowed teams to kind of fight their way back in it.
Yeah, no, not a reoccurring theme. I think that we do a really good job. I think our initial game plans are really strong, and then I think there's adjustments we all start making, and then, a team gets a little bit of confidence, and they're able to start, stacking a couple plays together, and then we just don't for whatever reason. And I don't really have a great explanation for it. I think we just, we miss, whether it be a protection, a throw, a catch, or something along those lines on offense. And then defensively, they just, it's not that there's a, the App State one was just big plays, and here, it was just enough to get first downs. That field goal was a killer. I think, Torres is coming over the top. He's in a great spot to be able to make a play, just gets snugged up a little bit and can't get free. And he's where he's supposed to be, and he's about to make that play, and just doesn't work out in our favor. But we get that stop, and then the one interception in the corner to the end zone over there, we get that one. And you're just talking about this, not, and if the pick six doesn't happen, I mean, you can't keep saying if these things don't happen, because they did. But ultimately, we had chances. We had enough chances to be able to win this game, and win this game by a lot.
Was there anything you guys saw while preparing for Marshall that led to you guys running the ball over 50 times today?
No, and we weren't. That was not our intention. Our intention, honestly, was to be able to come out here, and we thought we were going to have to throw. We thought we were going to have to protect and double 15 and nudge 15 and find a way to not leave him one-on-one. We thought we were going to have some screen game and some move in the pocket and some all that stuff, just to keep him away. But when we started to realize just how much we could push, their defensive line, it just became that mentality of like, now we can keep this thing on the ground and really, and you're up 17-0, and now you really want to do that a little bit more if you can. And I thought our guys did a great job on the O-line, and I thought our running back, Joby in particular, just was downhill hard. And for whatever reason, it was, he doesn't rotate through a lot, and it was just hard to take him off the field, and nothing against anybody else. He just had a really nice, like a great day, and it was fun to watch him put his pads down.
What was the look on that last 2-point conversion, and how did that play sort of break?
For them, well, they shifted to a wildcat, which they're not running the ball there, so that it's about to be the jet to the quarterback, and we just lost track of, or not lost track. I have not yet watch the play. It happened on the far side, but I know that obviously the quarterback is the one running the ball and going to throw it. And it's just, something that we've worked on, and just didn't, they were able to execute a little bit better than we were on that play.
Punt protection seemed to be a little iffy again today. They were able to get some pressure on Ryan. Yeah. How much of that right now is being without Dobbs and being such a vocal leader versus maybe it's something going forward before this bowl game to lock down?
Yeah, without Dobbs, without Purdy, without Ray, without there's a couple guys in there. There's a bunch of guys that were doing the most of the work. There's probably 4 or 5 guys in there that aren't in there, but that's no excuse. The other guys got to be able to step up. It wasn't a communication thing today. They brought an extra corner off the side. We were in a zone side protection where we elongated the edge. If he was going to really try to get over the top, he was going to have to run and rough the kicker into Ryan. But that one, they just left the receiver wide open out there. But now we got to tell Ryan to throw the ball out there on backed up, in a situation where he's got to be willing to do that, and we got to be willing to do that. That's not, if they bluff it and get back out as he's throwing the ball, now you just turn the ball over. So it's a interesting, situation. So we end up bringing the kid down to be able, or not bringing him down in that one, but the next one we brought everybody in to be able to protect a little bit better. And I think we just got to get the ball out quick. I thought Ryan, just did a good job today, and we just got to keep. That's something we got to keep working on. But we'll have a little bit of time to do that, and hopefully Dobbs gets back here, and hopefully Ray gets back here, and we know Purdy won't, but hopefully those two at least can get back in.
Yes, going back to the first half, it didn't seem like there was a whole ton of big plays, or of course, in the first half last week, App State had a couple of big plays that allowed them to get back into the game. What did you kind of see in that stretch where you're not allowing those big chunk plays? I mean, Braxton had like a 20-yard run. That was about it.
Yeah, what did I see in there? That we were stopping them. Yeah, and then there was a run in there, and then ultimately there was a couple throws to the sideline. I thought we did a great job of they were trying to get the ball to number 16 on on the out routes to the sideline. We were breaking them up. We were playing some elite football at moments in there. We were playing really hard, and we were doing a really good job. There was just a couple that got out, and one drive had it happen in the run game and another one in the pass game. So just need to have that 17 whatever lead and just really put our foot in the gas and break it, and we weren't able to do that.
I know we talked about Marshall's 2-point conversion to win it. What was the look on your 2-point conversion, and what did you see Marshall do well to stop it?
I don't know what they did well. I know what we didn't do well. I know that we ended up calling a just communicating on the O-line, but the communication didn't go all the way down. One guy started a communication and didn't get it all the way down. It just brought a free guy off the edge. So, it's really hard, and it stinks that we can't even get our feet set to execute that play, and when it matters the most. So, it wasn't anything that we needed to do. It was just we wanted one of our guys felt like he needed to do it. He felt like he needed to do it, and then ultimately the call didn't get all the way down to everybody else that needed to hear it. So, in that moment, we were good with what we were on, what play was called. We didn't have to make any adjustments. We just, for whatever reason, felt the need to do it, and I think that we just never got the communication fully executed.
With a few more weeks before you guys play in a bowl game, what do you think needs to go into making sure you're correcting that issue of going up early and letting them get back into a game?
Just keep your foot on the gas and keep executing. We're in a situation where we have good plays called against the right looks, and I think a week ago we just missed a couple throws here and there, and then this week we just stalled out. It was really the first down piece when we started to find ourselves when we threw the ball in a 2nd and 10, or we ran a draw once and that put us into 2nd and 13. Those situations, you got to stay ahead of the sticks on first down. That's how all of those drives were working in the first half. We were really efficient on first down. We were able to convert then on third down because they were third and manageables. That's really where it starts.
This has been a program that's been used to high levels of success throughout the past, and I know some fans throughout this final 2 stretch a little upset with the ending of it, saying that this isn't the season of what they expected.
Yeah.
Is that something that you believe, that maybe this isn't what you expected, or was this kind of the year that you thought was going to happen with all the roster turnover?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of roster turnover, and we did it, really on our own. Like, this is a great opportunity for the fans to get involved, right? Those that have a voice, this is the moment to affect your football team, right? There's a lot of guys that are going to graduate. We're going to have to get back in that portal very quickly, and we need their help. We need their help in a major, major way. And I'll be looking forward to seeing them compete. Will be their season to compete now, right? Just how much do they get involved, and how much do they help, and how much do they give so that we can go out there and get some of the best recruits. That's going to be really on their shoulders. I'm excited to see how they handle that. But yeah, definitely don't. We're 2 points away here from winning this game, right? App State, we're in a situation where we're, in a good spot where we have a chance to win that game. Yeah, nobody wants to sit here at 8 and whatever we're at. We'd rather be at 9, 10. I'd rather be perfect, 100% perfect. I'd rather not have 60 some new guys come into this team either. And when we do that, and if we have to do that again next year, we 100% need their help. So I'm excited for their opportunity to compete, and I'm excited to, they get a chance to watch us and critique us. I'm excited to watch them, how much they give and get involved, so that I could, critique that and watch the battles that they help us win in the recruiting front. It's going to be awesome.